Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here or who have just stumbled across this video thanks to the algorithm, my name is Emily and today I will be storing some photo cards in my binders. In my last video, I had this entire section filled up as well, just with cards from my CIX and Oneus collections, and I did put those away in that video. So if you're here for CIX or Oneus content, you're not going to get any in this video because I spent a whole hour talking about just those two groups. So please go check that video out if you want to see that content. As for today, we're looking at all the rest of my collections. I have something for basically everything, I think, except for two groups, but I have stuff coming for them at a later point as well. I have my cup of tea today instead of Pepsi and I'm not drunk today. So I'm going to grab my first binder and get straight into the sorting. I know I just said there will be no CIX content in this video, but in between when I filmed my last video on Saturday and when I'm filming this one now on Wednesday, I did get a couple of new cards in the mail, including a CIX card, which I am going to put away right now. So this is my A5 Beige & Young non-album binder for CIX era stuff. I do have a separate binder for his non-album 101 and solo stuff. And today I have a BOK pre-order card. I have this Yeshiyu card, or the Who's Fan card, depending on which store you ordered from. It doesn't really matter, they do have the same photo on the front, so that will go there. Ordinarily I would get both of them because I believe the backs are different, but that would mean I'd have to reorganize everything and I can't be bothered doing that. So that's it for CIX today. That's the only card I have. Now I have a binder that I haven't had out for a very long time, which is my 101 OT11 binder. The reason I haven't had this out for a while is because I've actually completed my collection, but I have something to put in today that I was not expecting to get. So, skip past all the album cards into the non-album section. I'm just going to put a page in here at the back. So I bought some CIX cards from a seller on Instagram, and I bought so many that she gave me some freebies. And those freebies were a small pile of these Lens 9 photo cards, which are so cute that I could not get rid of them. I thought these were just the most adorable things ever. So I am actually going to keep these and put them in just a page on their own. Actually, no, let's go in age order. And I am actually considering getting at least one full set of these cards because they are very cute. But that will be a problem for me to worry about later. So those are just some Lens 9 cards. Lens 9 cards that I got as a freebie and couldn't get rid of. That's it for this binder. Now I have my Cravity / Pentagon binder, and I have quite a bit of stuff to put away in this one today. And while we're here talking about Cravity, everybody go and check out Adrenaline. It has been my favorite title track since Flame era, which isn't saying much because I haven't been a fan of their last two title tracks, but Adrenaline is a bop. The music video is adorable, go and check it out. And I'm going to put some Cravity cards away. So I only have non-album stuff because I didn't actually buy Gravity's new album. I was going to join a group order and then I forgot. So I have no album cards as of this moment. I am going to get the album eventually. But at this point in time, I only have some non-album stuff for previous eras. First of all, I have this Awakening Part 1 Yeshiyu card. It's all about the Yeshiyu cards today, apparently. That one took a while to get. Yeshiyu cards tend to be quite difficult to get if you don't get them straight from Yeshiyu, which I did not. I had to get this from Mercari, and there is a second one that I still have not been able to find for a reasonable price. The second card I have is also a pre-order, or not a pre-order, I guess a fan sign card from the same album. This is the Wonderwall card. I think this is the very last round of like fan sign cards that were done for that era. And there are so many of them. They start here and they go all the way to there because there were a lot of them. The next card I have is from the Sea Delivery fan meeting. This is another one of the merch cards. I think this one is from the Polaroid set, maybe. So that goes there. And I do actually have the collect book card on the way. Then I have the Season's Greetings stuff. So these are the two cards from the Season's Greetings. There is the photo card and the band ID. And then we have the two pre-order cards. This is the Starship Square benefit and this is the K-Town for You benefit. And like, really? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? So I am going to put the Season's Greetings cards here. And the ID next to it. And then the two pre-order cards here and here. Like that. And then literally yesterday, I was going to film this video yesterday and then I got distracted. But yesterday I had a bunch of deliveries come, including some new stuff and a couple of albums for a new collection that I've started. But I did actually get my Sea Crew character. I got my Gangmongi doll and he is so freaking cute. I actually slept with this in my hand last night because I couldn't put it down. It's so soft and squishy. But he came with a photo card. Here it is. And I'm so excited to have this because this card is just as cute as the Gangmongi. So he's gonna sit over here. And I'm going to put this there. So that's the Sea Crew character card. There we go. And then I just have to find the last couple of Awakening Part 1 cards. And then I can start on the new album. And I actually need to make more placeholders already because they have already started announcing fan signs. Because it's going to be one of those eras. But I have a couple of non-album things to put away, and I didn't actually leave a spot for them, so I'm just gonna shove them where I have room, even though this is my album section. But I have the postcard and the is it a ticket? Yeah, special ticket from the Season's Greeting. So I'm just gonna put these here for now. I will set up a separate spot for them later, but I'm gonna put these on the back here where I have room for them, like that. So that's it for Cravity today. Now I have some Pentagon stuff, and just bear with me for a sec. As you may have noticed in my last video, I'm not exactly coping very well with Oneus disbanding, and that manifested in buying way too many copies of Needle and Bubble and buying way too many CIX or OT5 pre-order sets that I don't need. And the other way that that manifested is me deciding that I need to start collecting OT9 Pentagon from Thumbs Up forwards, which I collected OT8 for Thumbs Up and I collected OT9 for Summer, and now I've decided to collect OT8 for the Black Hole Weird Love or Take and invite you at the very least. Whether that will continue into future albums remains to be seen, but for now, definitely these 4 albums. And yeah, I pretty much put out an SOS in the Australian Pentagon trade and sales chat. I was like, hey guys, I know most of you are group order managers, please sell me your spares. And they did. And now I'm going to put them all away. So let's have some fun with the Pentagon. But the first album, of course, is Universe the Black Hole, which I have separated into the upside and downside versions with the selfies on the front and the concept cards on the back. I have a few, so I have this Shinwon card. I have a lot of Shinwon to put away today. I actually already owned these cards. I pulled these originally in my albums, so that's there. And then I also have this Hongsok card, so he'll go up the top. This is just an exercise in me remembering Pentagon's age order. And then for this version, I also have the Shinwon card. And I have this Yeowon card like So, yep, that's correct. Yes, okay. Then for weed, I'm collecting all of these tombstone cards. That's so not what they're called, but that's what I like to call them. And I have separated them out into sets. And I will also be collecting the scratch cards. And yeah, so I have a few. I have this Kino card to go here in this set. And then what's the next set? I have this Shinwon card. Now, okay, Gino wasn't in this album and Yanan was, so everybody needs to shift. I think Shinwon needs to go there, and then Yanan goes in between Yeowon and Yuto, so he needs to go there. Yeah, that looks right. I think that's the right set. And then I have a couple of the black and white cards. Ooh. I'm all over the place at the moment because I literally just woke up. Like, I got out of bed and made myself a cup of tea, and then I came back to film this video. So, yeah, Hongsok needs to go there, and then Shinwon needs to go there, and Yanan needs to go there. That was, wow. Okay. So I've made some pretty good progress, considering I only made this decision like 2 weeks ago, I'm pretty sure. And then I also have Shinwon's scratch card. And I'm going to leave this page without the white fillers because the cards are big enough to fill the whole thing, and they also have the names on the back. And I'm debating actually scratching the messages so that it's worth having the back show, but I haven't committed to that yet. Then the next album is Love or Take, which again is split romantic, sporty and mild, and I still have to make plates to go in the middle of the page. But I do have some cards to go here. So we have more Shinwon. We have Yanan and Yuto. This is one of my favorite Yuto cards ever. He's so freaking cute. And then I also have some of the concept cards. So we've got Shinwon and Yanan and Kino for that version. I know a lot of people didn't like these because A, they're matte, and B, they aren't selfies, but I think they're really cute. And then for the sporty version, we have Hongsok and Shinwon and Yeowon and Yanan. So I'm nearly finished this version, which is great. Like this page. I just need Yuto and Kino. And then for the I just said the word, the concept cards, we have Shinwon and Yuto. Shinwon, you're crooked. I'll fix it later. And then for the mild version, I have this Kino card, and that's the matte one. I had to check because Shinwon's look very similar. The Shinwon concept card, like that. And I have nothing for Invite You yet because none of the group orders I joined have arrived. So we'll just skip those two empty pages. And then I used to have pre-order cards on my Weed and Love or Take pages for Hui and Usok, which have had to be moved because of the new cards. So I am going to add them here at the back with all of my other non-album stuff. And I'm actually going to have to, at the moment I have Hui and Gino back to back, but I decided to commit to buying all of Gino's pre-order cards for Invite You, so that's going to go over the 9 pocket page, so I'm going to have to start like a new, but that's a problem. Again, that's a problem for future me to worry about, and I'm just going to put these away and hope I don't run out of page space. So I don't remember what these are for, to be honest. like what stores. These are for Weird, and this one is for Level Take, and this one is from Pentagon's latest fan kit. And then I do actually have 2 Geno cards. I joined a group order for the Season's Greetings to get the Geno set, so I'm very excited to have these, my first Geno card since he enlisted. So we have the photo card and the Secret Library membership card. Yay, Geno cards! So yeah, I'm definitely going to need a new page for the Geno pre-order cards because I've got like 12 of them on the way. And then I have all the Whistle cards. I had to take them all out so that I could put them in the correct order. So again, these ones are for Weird. Then we have a couple for Level Take. And the fan kit, the Charms Pajamas, the Cerberus MD, and this clear Tipco card. And I might actually end up with a couple of his Level Take pre-order cards. Just depends what my group order managers give me. So that's Pentagon photo cards, and I do actually have a postcard to put away, but I don't know if I have room for it. So let me just, let's see. This is my, I'm just gonna pull these out for now. I have this Geno postcard from the Season's Greetings, which I'm gonna put here, and I'll just put these Polaroids in at the back. I have a binder full of spare pages, but it's buried under a mountain of stuff because I'm reorganizing my bedroom at the moment, so I can't get to it. I mean, I could, but I'd have to move everything, and I'm too lazy to do that. So I'm just going to put those there for now, and once I excavate that binder out, I'll put a new 4-pocket in the back here. So that's it for Pentagon and Cravity for now. Now I have my 80s / Elast binder. I did have to move Elast back into this binder to create space. But 80s are probably going to have a comeback any day now because that's just what 80s are like. And they'll probably have like 40,000 cards again, so I'm going to have to buy a new binder basically. Like 80s really do need their own binder. But I have one card to put away, and it's not even an 80s card, it's an Elast card. So let me just skip straight to the Elast section. This is super exciting, actually. Like, I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time. I have finally the white version Onehyuk card for the Awake album. For anyone who's curious, this album came out in November of 2020. Okay, it's March of 2022. That's how long it took me to find this card. I finally have this card. Oh my god, it goes here. Yes, Awake is complete. Finally. Yay. Okay, now I can really focus on Dark Dream. That's so exciting. I don't actually have anything for Dark Dream today, but like I'm nearly finished. I finally have that card. This card has been an absolute nightmare to find. Like, everybody wants this card. No, that's not true. I can't tell if it's because everybody wants it or if it just decided not to show off people's albums. But it has been a nightmare trying to find that card. I actually had to buy a copy of the album with both of Onehyuk's cards to even get this. Oh my god, I'm so happy to finally have it. That album is complete. Okay, that's it for this binder. Like, I literally just had that one card. This is my We Are binder, and if you don't know what that term means, that is a portmanteau of One Us and One We, who are both RBW groups and are also brother groups, so they are in the same binder. And I have actually quite a bit to put in here today. I'm very happy with how much I have to put away today. We're going to start with One Us. We're going to jump right to their newest album, Blood Moon. I am so incredibly close to finishing this album. I only need, once I put these away, I think I only need 5 more cards. And I'm actually in the process of buying 4 of those from a seller on Instagram. So I am I am so close to finishing this album. But for today, I have this Raven card. And this Raven card. And this Xion card. This flower set is my favorite set out of all 3 versions of the album. And then I have this Soho card, and he has to be different. Everybody else's is in like a nice bluish, greenish light, and his is in the pink light. And I have that Soho card. And then I have this Xion. And this Xion. So I pretty much just need, what are we? 2 Sohos, an Edo, and 2 Xions, and I'm in the process of buying, maybe I'm buying all of them, I can't remember. Oh my god, I'm that close to finishing Blood Moon though, it's really exciting. And then I also have some larger Blood Moon inclusions, so let me just skip straight to those. I'm also buying this other Soho binary code card that I need, which, yeah. Finally gonna get, and it's the correct side of the face too. It's the one that I actually need, not the one I already have. But I have almost all the other large photo cards that I need. I'm still missing a few, but I have this Soho one and this Hwanung, and I have this Soho and this Edo. And I have Connie as well. So I just need Xion for that version and Raven for the first version. And then I have Raven and Edo and Hwanung, which I think is this version complete. Yes, and I still need 2 of the big postcards, but I'm not really focusing on those. And then I have a lot of stuff to put away for Onewe. So I've reorganized these last 2 albums because of the unit cards. So here's all the Onewe cards that I have to put away today, which is a lot for Onewe. So first of all, I have this Crooked Kia card from the last Studio We recording album. So that's the selfie set, and then I'm going to put the unit cards on this page. So we've got this one and this one, and this unit gives me life. I love it so much. And then I have the group card, which I'm going to put on the back. The back of the page is going to be a 6 layout. And I also have this Harin card. So that is actually this album complete. I still need this Kanghyun card from Alter Ego, and I can't find it, and it's really starting to piss me off. It's going to be my new white version Wonhyuk. And then, so that's it for Studio We recording, and I will get some fillers made up when I eventually make that video. And then I have some cards for Planet 9 Voyager, which is also going to be in a 7 and a 6. So I have Yongun and Kanghyun and Dongmyeong for the selfie set. Just need the Harin card. I've already put the units in because I sorted them in a previous video. And then I'm calling these like the music video cards because they're in the white suits from the music video. I have Yongun and Harin and Kia. And I already had the Kanghyun card, so I just need Dongmyeon for that version. And then I have all of these non-album Yongun cards because after saying I was going to show restraint, I immediately didn't do that. So the first card I have is from Onewe's Season's Greetings, and he will go there. And I'm actually going to leave. Am I going to leave? I have some merch cards coming, but I can't remember what hair color he has, so I'm actually not going to leave a space. I can move things when they arrive. Then I have all of these pre-order cards from Planet 9 Voyager, and you know what? I don't know what they're from, apart from the ones like these that say Megstar on the back. I don't know where these are from. A friend that I have who is a group order manager for Oneus pretty much just messaged me saying, hey, I have these Young cards, do you want them? And I was like, yes, I do. And then like every time they got a new batch in and had spare Younguns, they would be like, hey, do you want the Youngun? And I would be like, of course I do. Why are you even asking that question? And now I have a pile of Youngun pre-order cards that I never intended to get, but I have them and I'm not going to complain about it. One day I will look up a template and work out what these are actually from, but today is not that day. And I'm also scared that if I look at a template, I'm going to want all of his non-album cards. And I don't think my wallet can cope with me collecting all of the non-album cards for another person. So these will do for now, and I have to get another logo plate made up. So that's it for 1 week. I do actually have some of the bigger inclusions. Like I have the rest of the Studio Wii postcards, and I have the passports from Voyager, but that would need my spare pages binder, which, as I just said, I cannot currently get to, so that will have to wait for a later video. But that is it for my Oneus binder. This is my A517 binder. I haven't had it out for a little while, but if you are unaware, I collect the performance unit for 17, except for the teenage and director's cut albums, for which I just collect Minghao. And this is the last time this binder is going to look the way that it does, as it is full to bursting. So I will be starting a new binder, and I'm going to be moving all of the Attacker cards into the new binder, which is actually what I have to put away today. So I really should have done that before filming this video, but I didn't. Okay, I didn't do that. So I'm going to have to suffer the consequences of my own actions. I don't have any album cards. I should start by saying I have no album cards, actually. The first thing that I have is this June Yes 24 card, because I joined a group order for Yes 24. I don't actually collect 17 pre-order cards, but I joined a group order and I ended up with the Minghao and Dino Yes 24 cards. This is not Hoshi's Yes 24 card. This is one of the carrot version cards, which I'm now going to have to take out. I'm going to try and find Hoshi's Yes 24 card, but if I don't, I'm just going to grab a random pre-order card to fill in the rest of this page. But what I actually have is the carrot version cards for all 4 performance team members, and I would usually do these, you know, like all 4 of them on a page, like all 4 members, but I tried it just to see and it looked really ugly, so I'm actually going to give each of them their own page just for this particular set of cards, because I think that would look nicer. And if y'all could just do me a favor and ignore the dog hair that you can see behind these pages. I put this binder on the floor while I was cleaning my shelves, and it somehow ended up full of dog hair, which is really annoying, but there's not a lot that I can do about it. So there are Hoshi's carrot version cards. Then we have Jun's. Like so. There we go. And then I have Minghao's. And I think in a previous video, I actually put away Minghao's, like, photo card set. The one that comes with the member versions, the 20 card set. I did actually put Minghao's cards away. But firstly, I needed the sleeves because I'm out of sleeves at the moment and none of my local stores have got any. And secondly, I don't know if I want to get the other boys sets. I have Dino's because Dino's selfie cards came with a copy of the album, but if I do decide to get all of them, I am definitely gonna have to start that new binder, because that would be like 80 cards straight up injected into a binder, and an ode is bad enough. So that's a decision for later me as well. There's those. So those are the carrot version cards. So we have Hoshi, June and Minghao, and Dino. And yeah, so at a later date, I'm actually going to take out Yeah, I think Ataka starts on the back of that. I'm actually going to take all those out and start a new binder. But that's it for 17 today. I can't remember if I've had this iteration of this binder out before, so I'm just going to assume that I haven't and say this is my semi-alts binder. So these are groups that I do consider the group an alt group, but I only collect 1 or 2 members from said group instead of the whole group like most of my other alt groups. So there's a number of groups in here. Actually, I think I have talked about this before because I remember talking about this D1s page. Because that's it. That's all the D1s. There's never any D1s. Drinking game for this channel. Take a shot every time I say there's never any D1s. So yeah, Golden Child is in here and I have a couple of Golden Child cards to put away. The first one that I have is this Gulcher clear card, which I cannot believe how difficult this card was to find. Like, I thought people hated these cards. But yeah, it's been a struggle finding that. So this is actually this first page complete, which I'm really happy with that. The name tag keeps going crooked, but I'm really happy to have that first page completed. Yeah, still unsure about if I'll ever get these reboot cards, and I still can't find these freaking Pump It Up cards. But you know what? That's a problem for later me. And yeah, still working on Game Changer and Data, but I have one card to go here, and I'm going to put it with the Korean album cards because I have no idea if they're going to do many more Japanese releases. But I have a Songyun's Awu card that can go there. If they end up having more Japanese releases, I'm going to move that into the non-album section here. But for now, it can just sit with the Korean album cards. Then I have some n.flying cards. I don't have any album cards today. I just have non-album stuff. So I moved my light stick cards because I have ended up with Hun's set of cards from one of the fan kits. And I couldn't find Huisung's as a pair. So for now, he's just going to sit there. It's kind of weird having them on the same page, but you know what? I don't care. I do care, but that's a problem for later me. And then the other cards that I have, after getting those, I now have both of the sets from the newest fan kit, which are going to go on the back of the page. These, I love Care Bears. I don't think I've ever said that before. I actually have a Care Bear tattoo, so I squealed when I saw these because I freaking love Care Bears. But like, I don't want to collect non-album n.flying cards. And yet here I am with like a double-sided page of them. Hey, rules are made to be broken, even if they're rules that I set for myself, okay? These Huisung cards are so freaking cute. Look at him! Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna stop gushing about this card set. Hang on. Let me just put those. A whole page of cute. Oh my god. That's it for n.flying today. Then I have some on and off cards. Making slow progress with on and off. I have some Wyatt City of On and Off cards. So I have his Citizen card. And then, let me see. They're pink and that one's purple. So purple cards are going there and the pink cards are going here. Like so. So I just need the last 2 purples and the last pink card. Yeah. And then Goosebumps will go here, but I plan on working on that later in the year. I don't have any WeI cards today. Again, I didn't buy their new album. I've kind of gone off buying albums at the moment. This year I'm trialing only buying albums for... yeah, pretty much only buying albums for CIX. And, well, I had Newest on the list, but, like, that's not going to happen, is it? So, pretty much just CIX and then buying copies of albums where I just really want the album, if that makes any sense. And for basically all the other cards, I'm just going to buy the cards because of where I live. International shipping is really, really, really expensive. I bought a set of albums for New East's final comeback. I bought 5 albums, and the shipping for 5 albums was over 200 Australian dollars. And like, the albums themselves barely cost $100. I can't keep forking out shipping like that. So yeah, I'm trialing this year not buying many albums and just buying the photo cards. So I'll be interested to see how that goes for me. But yeah, that's it for this binder. Now I have my AB6 binder. I only have 1 card to go in here today, and it's not even an AB6 card, it is an MXM card. I have one of the 2 unmixed unit cards, so making slow progress on the MXM section. There we go. I only need, what, 1, 4, 6 MXM cards and then 2 postcards, so you know that's nearly done. I do have some Donghyun AB6 stuff on the way that will be in my next Makari package, so you know, making progress on this binder. But that's it today. Now I am reintroducing a binder that hasn't been seen for a long time. I have reinstated my disbanded groups binder. Yep. And this binder used to have New East W in it, but New East W is now in my regular New East binder, so I technically now have 3 disbanded groups binder because 101 and New East have both disbanded. But I have some JBJ cards for once. Not album cards, I have some non-album JBJ cards. I have these True Colors Tour cards, which again is a set that I always wanted, and I finally found somebody selling the whole set. So they're just going to go in between the Fantasy Polaroids, because I think that would look really cute. Like this. Kind of annoys me that age order means that the rainbow is out of order, but age order trumps color theory at this point in time. So there are those, and then I put JBJ 95 in here because the current status of JBJ 95 is question mark. There's some legal disputes and shit going on between them and their company, and I'm not really sure what's going on. So I have moved them preemptively into this binder because it's been a while, and I have 2 JBJ 95 cards from home. I have this Kenta card, and I have the last Sungyun card that I need. Like that. And yeah, then I just need Spark and Jasmine cards. X1 is done. I actually finally remembered to put my Kino cards in here. So there's my X1 Kino cards. I actually remembered to put those in here, finally. That's it for the disbanded groups binder. And my last binder is my new, and I don't want to say improved, so just my new miscellaneous groups binder. If you saw any of my older videos, my miscellaneous groups binder used to be in one of those massive, like really, I don't even know what size it was, like a 4-inch binder or something. And that was largely from like the fillers and paper inserts and stuff. And I love my fillers. I love having the white cardstock in, but for this particular binder, it just made it so fat that I have actually pulled all the fillers out. This binder is for groups where I love all the groups, of course I do, but it's pretty much just me going, I just want a couple of cards with my bias's face on them. I am sort of following templates, like, so that I know what orders shit goes in, but it's not a, if I don't have all these cards, my life is over sort of like die-hard collecting. This is really just if I see a card I need for this collection, I might buy it, but I'm not going out of my way hunting down cards to go in these collections. And they're pretty restricted. Like, I've made placeholders because I don't want to be going out and buying shit that I don't need for these collections, because I can be spending that money on my other collections. There are actually a lot of groups in here. I have no cover pages, I have no fillers. It's pretty much just a binder full of cards that I think are cute, or of people that I think are cute. So yeah, I'm just gonna, this front page is blank because I want to get the B2B for Use inside cards to go here, but that's pretty much the only filler because I have nothing else to put there. But yeah, like my BTS collection is in here. I have reinstated my Drippin collection and my Everglow collection. Itzy's in here. All of the soloists that I collect are at the back. So I've got a few cards to go in today. No BTS today. I don't have any Drippin either. Don't be fooled. This is a blank page. I have a new group to put in here. So I think I've mentioned a few times now over various videos that I am a survival show tragic. I absolutely love survival shows, which is horrible because they're awful. But I love to watch them. I love to hate on them. I love to love them. Just, I get super attached to a lot of the trainees. That's where most of my collections have come from. They are trainees that I've gotten attached to. Hyop is a perfect example, and I'm adding another one in. Another boy who I loved from Produce X101 was Moon Hyunbin. He was at the time one of the Starship trainees. The other 4 Starship trainees who were on the show are now members of Cravity. And yeah, I've gone like on a full rant on Discord before about how pissed off I am about the way Moon Hyunbin got shafted on that show. But he is, of course, if you didn't know, the leader of Cypher. So I am going to be collecting some of his cards. I do have all of his cards for their current 2 releases, although I believe they are about to have a comeback. So that's the album card and a pre-order card from their first album, and then these are the cards from the second album. Just like that. Easy. Done. Yeah, so at some point I'll probably get his cards from the 3rd album and we'll go from there. Yeah, it's my new Cypher collection. I've just set out the cards for like fillers for these just so I know how many pages are going to take up. I've decided to collect Oogie from Idol at some point, I guess. Yeah, my Itzy collection is here. Mirai is in here now. Another group full of my survival show trainees who I am attached to is Omega X. I was originally going to collect just Taedong, like when all the way back when they were when Spy was putting out all those crazy mystery trailers and we were all going nuts trying to work out who was in the group. I picked Taedong straight away, and I always said that I was going to be collecting him and then just never did. Like for whatever reason, I just never bought any albums. I never bought any cards. And then I never even looked into the rest of the group. Right? It was just like, oh yeah, Omega X, that's the group that Taedong is in. And that was the extent of it. And then I was rewatching the 2nd season of Produce a couple of weeks ago, because that's a fun thing to rewatch, is the 2nd season of Produce 101. And I was saying to my dad, who likes to watch this stuff with me, we were talking about the MMO trainees, and I was like, Jisung, Daniel, yeah, those 2, where are the rest of, like, what are the rest of them doing? Which prompted me to look them up, and I realized that Jaehan is also in Omega X, and I was like, how did I not know that? How has that escaped my attention? Because I loved him so much. I was really upset he never made it past the 1st round. So yeah, I am going to be collecting Jaehan and Taedong, and I have a few cards. It's mainly Taedong at the moment. I have 1 Jaehan card, which I think goes there. And then these are all Taedong cards. And I think they go like this. This is a dangerous card. This is a dangerous card. Yeah, and then these are 2 pre-order cards that came with, I ordered these as a pair, and these 2 pre-order cards came with them. And yeah, I'm just going to keep them there because they're too cute and I couldn't get rid of them. And then I used to collect Bang Chan from Stray Kids because he's Australian, which in my brain was a really stupid reason to collect. It's not a stupid reason. He's still my second bias of the group, but my actual Stray Kids bias is Seungmin. So I sold my Chan collection and I have decided to collect Seungmin. And yes, I could have traded the cards. Like, I'm aware of that. I am aware I could have traded the cards, but I needed the money. So I sold my Chan collection and I'm just going to buy the Seungmin cards. And now that I have these in my hands, I can't remember what albums they're for. But it's fine because I've taken the fillers out. So these These are all No Easy cards, which goes on the back like this. And of course, as soon as I set this up, they have a freaking comeback. So now I need to print more placeholders out. Like, I don't really need to say it because it's doing okay, but like, go check out Maniac. Actually, I think they just put out a new music video today. Like, I think they just put, is it Venom? Is that the... I'm not going to watch it because I've heard that it's got a spider in it and I don't do spiders. But yeah, I think that was a new thing that they did. And then I have 2 Christmas Evil cards. I have the greenback and the glitter card. And then I guess, yeah, the ordinary, is that what it's called? Ordinary? Yep. And then that's it for this binder. And that's actually it for this video. I thought I had more cards, but I don't. Thank you all for watching. This is probably going to be a much shorter video because I didn't have that many cards to put away compared to normal. Yes, thank you for watching. Especially if you watched all the way to the end. Please follow me on Instagram, follow me here on YouTube. Feel free to leave a comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye.